The Austin City Council will decide whether to approve the Parkland Events Task Force's final report. That identifies city space for festivals beyond what we typically think of, calling for fewer events at Zilker Park, Vic Mathias Shores, and Festival Gardens. KXAN's Kylie McGivern traveled to East Austin, where additional spots are recommended.
Outdoor music contributes to the soundtrack of Austin, but some events may not be in sync with the same spaces much longer.
We're not in the business of picking winners and losers of who gets to stay and who gets to go. It's all done through attrition and through incentives.
James Russell co-chairs the Parkland Events Task Force.
With our population the way it is now, these events have a much broader impact now.
When the task force was considering locations outside of downtown, they had to keep a few things in mind. One, whether the city land is big enough to house thousands of people, transportation access, and as you can imagine, how close it is to surrounding neighborhoods. So there are really three prime examples. John Trevino Jr. Park is one of them. Other spots identified: Balm Road Park, Walter E. Long Park, and potentially Onion Creek Metropolitan Park. Areas, Russell says, that need minimal improvements to become viable options. But are they viable for business?
It's a lot to ask of a business without having a plan in place that they're guaranteed isn't going to hurt their festival. For about 10 years, I did Fun 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 Festival, which took place in downtown Austin.
Graham Williams now produces Sound on Sound Fest out in Bastrop County.
I will say, being able to avoid some of the red tape and bureaucracy that goes into doing something downtown made it a lot easier from a production standpoint.
The risk was in the location.
That was probably the biggest hurdle, I think, was trying to convince people to go to somewhere that they're not used to going.
But he says it is possible.
It's another tool in the toolbox for the Parks and Recreation Department, for sure.
Kylie McGivern, KXAN News.